So if you want a visualization like a bar chart on a monthly basis, this is how you have to do it. Okay, if you bring in all the months, January through December, in a single visualization, it will become really too crowded. For example, if you bring in the month, say order date in here, and if you change it to month, so you get way too many, and it becomes really, if you put it here, and it makes it even worse. So there is no way of bringing everything in one single visualization on a monthly basis. So the best thing we are able to do is to have month in pages and scroll through. But if you want to have a single visualization for all the 12 months, what you have to do is to prepare a text table. Okay, so then you will be able to have that. Okay, so I'm going to go to sheet 2, and suppose we have product category and product subcategory. Okay, right there. Okay. Now we can have order month across different columns. So we can bring in order date, right, and change that to month. Okay, so now we have January through December in one single screen. Okay, and now we can bring in sales into text. Then we have that. Okay. Now what we really want to do is not just sales, but we want to compare sales with budget. Right? That was our goal, and we wanted to do it in one single screen. So what we can do is we can go to budget. Okay, so now budget is now linked at the level of detail, which is what? Product, subcategory, and month. Okay, it is at that level of granularity. So now we can create a calculated field. Okay, and says whether the sales exceeds budget or not, and then use that field to highlight the numbers. So the ones that did not meet the budget will stand out. Okay. So how do we do that? So we have to create a calculated field for that. So we can right click here and click create calculated field, or we can go to analysis and create calculated field. Okay, we can do it either way. So let's go to orders and then create calculated field. See actual sales greater than or equal to budget. All right. So we have sum of sales. Okay. So Tableau is nice about this. So when you start typing, it will prompt you with available options. So you can just select from the list that you have. And then sum of budget. Well, I'm sorry. So this is not right. I have to say sales is greater than or equal to now budget. Okay, so the sum is automatic here. All right, so we have a valid calculation here. Okay, so this is the Boolean calculation. Okay, it's not calculating anything. So this is the condition. So this is going to say whether that condition is true or not. Okay, so we can use that to color. Click OK. All right, so now you bring that into color. Well, what's the problem here? The problem is we have not filtered for 2015. Okay, so once we filter for 2015, then we have, okay, so this is actual sales is greater than budget or not. So if you want to edit the color, you want to change it to, like, I don't know, so it gives you very limited choices here actually. All right, so you want false to be, say, red, and true to be blue. Okay, so that way the ones that are in red, okay, so they are the ones with budget being smaller than sales, right? So now you see here, when you highlight, he'll tell you what is the month, and all the information about the particular level of detail there. Okay, so it tells you the month, what product category, what subcategory, sales, and then whether the sales is greater than or equal to budget, and that's false. Okay, what other information will be useful here in the highlight? The actual budget, right? So we can, we know that it is false, but we would like to know how much, right? I mean, we want to be able to compare. Okay, so how do we bring that in? We don't want to, we can't bring it into the visualization. So we can bring in, though, go to budget and put that in detail. So when you put that in detail, then it will show you what the sales is, and also will give you the budget. Okay, even though budget is not in the visualization, okay, it is in the detail, so it's going to tell you that. And if you want, we can even create one more calculated field, which is say sales minus budget, sum of sales, okay, minus sum of budget. Okay, it has an error, so here there is two sums here. Yeah, because this is the other data table. It still has an error, so there it is. So it gives you where the possible error. It tells you. See, you see the little red squiggly mark. Okay, so it's Tableau is telling us that, hey, that's where your problem is. Okay, so now the calculation is valid. Okay, so now we can bring that into detail. So now if you highlight, it will tell you the difference as well. But so now if you want, you can keep both, or you can just keep that, or that's up to you. Okay, so so this gives you a comparison between actual sales and the budget on a monthly basis.